Slowly kisses passing by the river.
What's up, guys? Welcome to John's Tech. Sorry it's been a long time between uploads. The reason is I've been busy streaming. I've been streaming 6 days a week trying to build my Twitch channel, which I will link in the description if you guys want to check it out. It'll also cycle at the top of the screen. So let's get into today's video. So today we are going to be removing pixelation from your Twitch streams. Now, I had problems with this myself, so this is from what I've learned going along. Let's do that. We don't want to, my webcam might be in the way. It's fine. So this is for Twitch affiliates. This will work even if you're not an affiliate. If you're a Twitch partner, I don't really know how to remove pixelation because I don't know the amount of bitrate you're going to get because it varies. So first of all, we want to go to settings. We want to go to output. We want to set this to advanced. We want to go to the streaming tab. So your encoder, this is up to you. I use CPU encoding. Obviously this isn't my normal OBS because I'm recording with OBS on my second PC. So I'll set this up as I go with you. So let's do rescale output. So if you're not a Twitch partner, you shouldn't really be streaming any higher than 720p. Now let me explain. 1080p needs around 9,000 kilobytes bitrate, and as a Twitch affiliate you only get 6,000 kilobytes total. That's for your audio and video feed, so it's combined. So you don't have enough bitrate to go to 1080p. So what we want to do is go to 5,500 kilobyte bitrate. You want to go just under because you don't need the full 6,000, and obviously your internet speed will slow down the higher your bitrate. CPU preset. Now if you have a good CPU, so what I use on my stream PC is a Ryzen 7 2700, so that's 8 cores 16 threads, so I set mine to slow. If you're running something like a Ryzen 5 like I am in the PC that you can see, or an i5, you want to set this to a fast, because obviously you don't want to max this out because then your game would run awful. You'd get encoding overload and everything. So we're going to set this to fast. When you set this to fast, if at the bottom of your screen here it comes up encoding overlay, what you need to do, you need to go back to this setting, drop it to faster until you get a good balance of picture quality, CPU usage, and your game still runs okay. So for now we're going to go fast. Profile, we're going to set this to high. Keyframe interval, Twitch recommends 2, so we're going to use 2. We're going to click apply. For X264 options, we'll just leave that, we don't need to mess with that. Video, so because we're scaling it just for the stream, you don't need to change your output scaled, we're already scaling it, but what you do need to do is set this to Lukensos, or however you say this, the sharpen scale in 36 samples, and your frame rate. To be honest, frame rate's a tricky one, because when you're watching it you don't need super high frame rates because you're not the one playing. And to take some stress off your PC, what I'd actually recommend doing is dropping this to 50. It'll still look very clean, very crisp, very smooth. It's just a lot less work on your CPU. We're going to click apply on here. Now this will fix your pixelation. Let's go back to streaming tab. It will reduce tearing, so when fast motion happens it gets really blocky really quick. Lowering your output scale, so your resolution for your output, means it's got more data for less amount of pixels, so it can keep them cleaner. If you've got more pixels with the same data, obviously that's less data per pixel. So something like this will fix that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to assume you're using GPU encoding instead. So for me that's AMD because I have an AMD GPU. And now you see all these have just reset. That's fine. Rescale output, we still want that at 720p. Preset. Now there is a Twitch streaming option and a YouTube streaming option. I don't really recommend using either of these, so I'd say no preset. We're going to manually do our preset. So quality, Preset, we want to set this to quality. If you've got a newer GPU, this works NVIDIA as well. CBR, oops, we want constant bitrate, so that means the bitrate is not going to change. So if there's not a lot happening, it won't drop your bitrate to like 2000. It'll keep it steady at what we set at, which for us we're setting this at 5500. It also works better on Twitch if you have a constant bitrate. Keyframe, we're still need that on 2. Pre-pass mode, we want that enabled, so that's going to go over and check things for us. View mode, we're just going to leave that on basic. We're going to click apply. Let's make sure nothing else got reset. No, nothing else got reset. So we'll click OK, and then you'd be good to stream. Now, if you're streaming on YouTube, however, we can change this bitrate again. So if you're streaming on YouTube, you want to. The rule of thumb is 75% of your data, of your upload speed. So obviously you're gonna have to work out your upload speed. For me, I can go all the way to 50,000 over the top. So we won't really do that. If you're streaming on YouTube, I recommend 15,000 if your internet can hold it. And then again, just click apply, and you're good to go. Start your stream. If I click that, nothing's gonna happen. It's got nothing connected. This is just a blank OBS. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry I took such a long break, but I have been working on my Twitch channel. Trying to grow that, working out some new bugs, changing audio, things like that. So